Okay, I'm gonna assume that the audio is working. All right, cool. Okay, now that I got my chats going over here, where I could read. Oh, nothing much. I just was sitting there watching CSI, so I said I'm gonna go in there and do a live video. And I think the cat. Well, the cat was in here. Who knows where she went? The cat is in one of her moods today. That's for sure. If I can remember where I got the camera sitting, I don't want to screw it up. Hello, hello. Like I said, I'm just got light in the freaking way. Trying to fix stuff. There we go. That's good enough. Oh, nothing much. Just got cabin fever. I'm feeling like Jack Nicholson from The Shining. I'm just having to sit in the house. I guess from all the freaking snow. I'm sick of snow. I mean, the snow's nice and all, but the snow can go on now. You know, as pretty as it was to look at, I'm kind of tired of looking at it. I think we got about 10 or 12 inches of snow. Yeah, I think that's what we got, about 10 or 12 inches. It was quite a bit of snow. I know that. And cold. Oh, God. I'm about tired. I'm sick of the cold, too. And I generally like cold weather. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the current temperature. It's currently 37, but it's going to get down in the 30s again tonight. Keep saying we still got a special winter weather advisory. I hope the hell it ain't going to snow again until Wednesday. Oh boy, let's see. Oh well, the black ice. They've scraped the roads, but everything is still nothing but a sheet of ice. Ooh, 20. Oh my gosh. We're not really used to getting like super cold temperatures here. Yeah, there was one year. Oh my god, it was so freaking cold. And this has been probably about 4 years ago, maybe five. I'd say about 4 years ago. It got so cold one night, and like I can remember going outside, and like within just a few minutes, my hands and fingers felt like they're just gonna break off. They were so freaking cold. But I'm trying out some of my lights. I got a light over here, and then I've got one over here, and this light over here changes colors. I got it set to red, and this one's just on a dim natural light setting. Oh yeah, I usually enjoy wintertime, but if it's gonna be this freaking cold, I'm just ready for spring. Just bring on the spring weather. And I'm not usually a big fan of springtime, but oh, California. I've always wanted to go to California, but I don't think I'll ever get a chance to do that. Could y'all picture taking the cat on a friggin' airplane? Oh my God, she'd throw one of her fits. She was having one of her fits earlier today when the black cat came in. I got some, I guess you'd call it like a second cousin, maybe, that lives in California. I think Ventura, California is where he's from, or it's where he lives. They're from North Carolina, but he lives, I think it's Ventura. Oh God, the Queen. Well, usually she's back there in the tree, but she's probably in there in the living room. I'm peeping around the corner and I don't see her. She's probably sitting in there on the heat vent because when it's really cold, she loves the heat, so she'll sit like on the air ducts and stuff during the wintertime. Or if I have the fireplace on, she gets in front of the fireplace and sits. So she likes to stay warm, and that's her method of staying warm is observing all the heat coming out of the air vent. That is her method of staying warm. I tried something new when it was snowing. I done the live snow cam out this window over here. I had set up the webcam and mounted it in the window so that people could enjoy watching the snow, which was pretty good. I thought that was a pretty cool idea, and I think quite a few people enjoyed that. Oh, I know. She kills me. I don't see how she can sit on the heat vent. I mean, I'd burn up sitting on the heat vent. But she'll lay pretty close to the fireplace. Like she won't get super close to it, but she will lay near it when it's putting out the heat. She would definitely do that. Oh, cat's something else. She's she's comical. I'll put it that way. Cat is comical. She hates other cats. And I'm sure everyone knows that by now. How much she hates other cats. But there's a black cat that hangs around outside, and I've been bringing it inside the house and kind of letting her maybe like try to see if she'll get used to it. But I don't think that's gonna work out. She hates it. She's just absolutely awful. She's just mean to that cat. I tell her all the time, I said, Mumbles, I said, you would not want to be outside and you freezing to death. You'd want someone to bring you inside of the house, but she just does her own thing. Used to when I was growing up, if it was cold, I wore shorts. I wore daggum shorts to school. That could be calling for snow, and I wore shorts. I mean, I don't know, but it seems like the older you get, the colder you get. It is for me anyway. You know. But yeah, like seems like the older I get, the colder I get. It's just. Oh yeah, she's definitely the queen now. I mean, it's like this is her house. Like she's not gonna let nobody interfere with anything that belongs to her. That's for sure. She ain't gonna let nothing interfere with what's hers. But I'll put her lock up in the bathroom. And I'll let that black cat come in so we can get warm. But I do not let them socialize with each other because that's just something that's not gonna. It will not go over too well. I usually get sick like in the wintertime, but I've not really been sick in the past couple of years. Knock on wood. Uh, but yeah, I haven't really been sick lately because I mean, uh, surprisingly, everybody's getting sick and everything. But I guess this is why I just stay at home and don't get around people. I only go out like if I had to go to the grocery store, and that's not very often that I go to the store. So not very often. Of course, everybody in my family has been sick, and luckily I have not, been around anybody to catch anything. I'd say Panther's probably in there sitting on the heat vent. She she's been really irritated today. I made her so mad with that black cat earlier that she just got really irritated and has not wanted to come in. No, she don't have a heating pad. I thought about getting one, and I'm actually going to build a cat house to go outside for the cat that stays outside, and I think I'm actually going to build it and insulate it. So when the black cat's outside, so she won't be cold, she'll have somewhere to go to stay warm. Oh yeah, I'm definitely lucky because everybody that I know, has been sick. Ugh, I want none of that darn sickness. That's for sure. I hate being sick. Being sick sucks. Now Mumbles is old Panther. She's every now and then she'll hide under the covers. Like she was hiding under the bed covers one time, and I damn near sat on her, and because I didn't know she was under the covers. But like if she'll come in and get up in the bed or something, man, I go to cover her up. She don't like it, but like if it's on her terms, that she wiggles up under the covers, then then she's all right with it. But if I go to cover her up, she gets too pissed at me. She gets way too big of an attitude when I do something to her. See, my cat's strange. She hates other cats, and she hates a lot of other people. Like if I have company or something here, she hides off in the bedroom. She won't even come out for company. There's only been one person that I've ever had come to the house, and she's ever really liked. Everybody else, no, she won't have nothing to do with them. She's weird like that, you know. Which cats can be pretty damn strange anyway. Now, like the gray cat. My grandma has a gray cat. It's 200 years old. Uh, it's an old cat, but the black cat that's outside here is super friendly. Like you can pick that cat up, you can hold that cat or anything, you know. But Panther, no, she's too freaking hateful. She's just way too hateful. You can pick her up and just start talking about like she got mad earlier. I done have got a video of it. She she got irritated with me because I was talking about me holding the black cat outside. It's almost like that she can understand what I'm talking about, and it just makes her furious. Yeah, no, sometimes they do. But now, my cat ruined a freaking Tupperware party one time. I got talked into having a Tupperware party, and the woman brought her child with her that was doing the Tupperware party that was hosting it. And I told her, I said, don't let her, aggravate the cat. And I said, if you aggravate the cat, she's able to scratch. So you would have thought me telling this one would have made her child quit messing with the cat. Well, it didn't. She kept aggravating the cat. So the cat come through the kitchen, jumped up on the table, knocked all the Tupperware all over the kitchen. And then the cat, was going to lash out. She was going to attack people. She got pissed off at the Tupperware lady. So I said, well, I think that's, we've had enough excitement for the evening, and we kind of ended the Tupperware party. But, I said, no, I said, well, I'm not doing that again because my cat apparently hates Tupperware. And speaking of Tupperware, I actually have a piece of Tupperware somewhere. I used to have a piece of my desk. Well, I don't see it no more. There's my hedge clippers I was looking for. I was going to show you guys my piece of Tupperware, but I do not see it. Has someone tampered with my Tupperware? It's possible. Maybe it's in there on a keychain. Anyway, I don't see it. I got some big old scissors in here. Them scissors. Random crap in my desk, I guess. But anyway, I was talking about Tupperware and I was going to show you guys a little bitty piece of Tupperware, but I don't see it. Oh, Lord, being sick during Christmas. Oh, boy, my family and Christmas. We didn't even, well, I didn't participate in anything for Christmas. I kept my hind end at home. I didn't join in the Christmas festivities. um, I chose to go and see a movie instead of going to a Christmas party. I got burned out on Christmas, to be honest with y'all. I got so burned out. I had all my Christmas stuff packed up before Christmas even got here. But Oh God, yeah, I know how that COVID crap is. That's what everyone in my family's been sick with. It's a freaking mess, I swear. A lot of people, a lot of people's been sick with it. They was some of my family that had it right before Christmas, and they had it during Christmas, and the ones that and some a lot well one person, two people that had it spread it to everybody else. So that's why everybody else has kind of been sick, and I didn't get sick because I didn't go around any of them. So, oh, I'm sure it wasn't fun. That's for daggum sure. That mess is the people that I know that's had it said it's terrible. Yeah, the black cat that's outside, I more or less adopted it, might as well say, because even though I can't bring it in and let it stay inside permanently like I'd like to, I do let it come in as often as I can. And well, when it's outside, I let it come in. And I give it food and give it water. So I have more or less took over taking care of that cat. And I don't know who it belongs to. I've seen it around here quite a few times, but I just took to taking care of it. I've got to where I've been collecting black cat stuff too because I got a black cat clock back over there on the wall, which actually should be hanging up in the kitchen because I got a lot of black cat stuff in my kitchen, like dish towels, and I got an apron that's got black cats on it. I got a black cat thing that sits on the stove. I like Tupperware too. It's pretty cool. I like a lot of the vintage Tupperware, which unfortunately I don't have any. I used to have a bunch of vintage Tupperware. My mom's got a set of vintage blue Tupperware canisters. It's almost like a real dark, like cobalt blue color. Really, really pretty Tupperware canisters. It was funny. I wish I got that on video. She jumped up on that table and here went the Tupperware. I mean, it just went every damn where. That woman goes, "Oh my God." I said, "Well, I told your daughter to stop harassing my cat, and you didn't, you know." Like, if her daughter would have stopped pestering the cat, maybe she wouldn't have ruined the damn Tupperware party. But, nothing do that child want to pester that cat. Then there was a cat outside, and she wouldn't leave that cat alone either. She probably did. It's either I had it here on this desk. It may actually be in there on it because it's a keychain. It's a little bitty thing of Tupperware. It was funny, that's for sure. I keep a lot of odd stuff on my desk. Um, like, well, I have a cat you can squeeze. This is my little stress ball, black cat. It's a Halloween cat, matter of fact. You can squeeze it. And then I have another stress ball type thing. Well, I had. Let me dig back in this daggum desk drawer here. That drawer goes back further than I thought. So that may be where the Tupperware thing is. Let me move this ungodly chair back. Maybe I can find that Tupperware. Is it in here? No. Oh, I found my library card. What did I find here? Oh. Department of Paranormal Investigations. This is my identification card when I was a Ghostbuster. When I had the Ghostbuster card. That's well, you can't really see it. It's all back on that side of the room, but that's I got a Ghostbuster belt buckle. Well, someone stole my leg lamp stress ball. Because it was over here, but it's not here now. Like I said, JP just has weird stuff in his desk. I got a pair of welding goggles. Oh, her boyfriend Todd? Todd was actually... Where did I see Todd last? In the bedroom. She put him to bed earlier. Like I said, I've got all kinds of just weird stuff in my desk. Oh, I have my mask. My werewolf mask. In my desk. It's about weird stuff I've got that's unique that y'all might enjoy seeing. Oh, I found a pair of sunglasses. I can't see with those on in the dark. Still looking for that vintage Tupperware, and I've yet to find it. What's this? Oh, this is collectible. Okay. Hello, Susan. I got something here that I just found that some of y'all may reminisce of this kind of stuff. Does anyone, before I show it to you, how many people know what Mary Mushroom is? See how many is old enough to know what Mary Mushroom is? And then I'll show you what I found. I found a NASA sticker for NASA. Some of this stuff I probably showed you guys before. Oh, I got a stash of money here. An envelope of money. This is my fool people money. Like you walked up to somebody, yeah, I got some money. I got some hundreds. And like I've got 50s and 20s. But if you look closely, it ain't real money. It's fake money. Can't really see it too good on the 100, but you can see it on the $1 bills. This is prop money, like they use for movies. But so I was talking about Mary Mushroom. So does anybody know who Mary Mushroom is? I know. I wish that was real. Oh, I just heard my furnace kicking on. You know it's getting cold when that sucker starts kicking on and off. Yeah, I'm still hunting for that fake Tupperware. That fake Tupperware. I got the fake money on my mind now. I'm still looking for that little Tupperware. All right, Mary Mushroom. So probably, well, Mary Mushroom was popular come through Sears and Roebuck back in the 70s. And they made everything from canisters to curtains, wallpaper, pots, pans. I think they probably maybe had a set of dishes, utensils, and just all kinds of stuff. And this is a very rare, well, the condition of it's excellent. This is a Mary Mushroom outlet switch cover. I actually have some of these in my kitchen. But I have a 1976 set of Mary Mushroom canisters. Oh, you never heard of Mary Mushroom? You gotta check out their Facebook. I done moved that camera. Check out their Facebook. They got a Facebook page, and it's people. What the hell is up with this camera? And it's people. People go in there and they sell and they show off their Mary Mushroom collections. It's really neat. I like to go in to see what all they got. I've got the canister set. I have a napkin holder and I have a clock, and then I have a couple of the outlet and switch covers. But they even made like Mary Mushroom, like not really wallpaper, but what is that stuff? Contact paper. And I'm fixing to sneeze. Oh Lordy, hang on. I'm gonna mute the audio so I don't deafen y'all. Okay, it went away. I thought I was gonna sneeze. I didn't want to sneeze in y'all's ears. Oh, yeah, I'll probably sneeze before it's over with, and won't have time to mute the audio. But oh, how many remembers the TV show Alf? They get my rubber bands off of my Alf cup here. Well, who the hell put these rubber bands on here? I think I did, but we just won't tell nobody. I got an Alf cup. He just sits here on the desk. He goes, no problem. And somewhere, where's it at? I think it's at my mom's. I have an Alf doll. I need to get him. He's about, I don't know, he's probably about yay big. And oh, Alf. I like Alf. Alf is from like the 80s. I was looking to see if there's a date on here, but I don't see a date. I see something about Supermax USA. It says the world's largest coffee mug. No, I don't believe that's the world's largest. I don't think that's the world's largest coffee cup, but it's just a plastic cup. I put pencils and things in it. And then I have an ashtray. Okay. And my aunt gave me this for Christmas. I don't use it because I've not had a cigarette in quite a long, long time. So I don't really use it. But it's an ass cigarette tray. You stick your cigarette in its ass. That's just vulgar. My aunt is all the time giving somebody something vulgar for Christmas. So you know what I do with this? It sits on my desk, and I put my pen in its butt, and it holds your ink pen. We're gonna get banned on YouTube showing naughty things. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Things I have on my desk. That ought to be a video in itself, shouldn't it? I got a spark plug microscope. It's a spark plug. It's made like a little microscope. Put my half cup back. I got some notebooks. I got a bunch of daggum stickers. I got a drawer full of stickers. Screws and random electrical stuff. Receipt books. Ooh. This is a vintage mirror. Now y'all can see what I can see. There's my reflection of me showing y'all a mirror. And this is y'all's comments. Whoops, you can't see that over there. Yay. What else do I have? Well, let's see. Notepads or notepads. Letters. Duns. Y'all know what a dun is? A dun. Y'all may know what duns are. A lot of people in North Carolina know what duns are. A dun is what we call a bill. It's something that we don't want. So if you ever hear me say I got a damn dun in the mail, you know I'm talking about a bill. Ray Dunn. Oh yeah. Yeah, well. My aunt likes Ray Dunn. But yeah, that's what we call a bill in North Carolina. We call them duns. I got some wireless battery powered Christmas lights. Like I said, JP's got random stuff in his desk. What's that? Papers. Oh, God, no. Don't talk about more snow. I'm ready for this snow out here to leave. I am ready for the snow to be gone. Oh, random fact about me. Some people may not many people know this. But I'm a member of the American Civil Defense Association. There's my civil defense papers. I even have a special card in my wallet, my membership card. It's my member ID number on it. That's actually still a thing. That was back in the 50s, probably 60s. Those civil defense. Their main focus used to. I don't want to hold on to the wall because I gotta move my leg. Oh Lord, more snow. Oh no. No, not the snow. Anybody want some snow? I don't want no more snow. Well, if it snows, it snows. You know. Well, we just gotta go with the flow with the snow. Gotta go with the flow, the snow flow. That rhymes. Snowflow. Oh, cool. Now I've got a Elvis. What do I have of Elvis? I've got his newspaper from when he died. It's the I think it's a Charlotte Observer newspaper. It's over there on the piano bench. I want to get it framed and better to hang it up in here. I think it'd be pretty cool to hang up in here. I got I've got some record albums. Um, well, I've got two that's framed. I got a Green Day um, album that's actually green. The album is actually green, and then this 45 is of the bluegrass band that my great grandfather was in, and that's framed. But I've got a couple of other record albums. They're in the living room inside of the console with the TV sets. I think I've got Liberace. I don't think Liberace's been opened. I'm pretty sure I have Liberace. I know I got James Bond Goldfinger soundtrack, which is one of my ultimate favorite movie soundtracks of all time. And I got probably another Green Day record album in there. And I don't know. I've got a couple. Maybe have another one. Oh, ZZ Top. Oh, that's a good band. ZZ Top. Yes. Uh, my stepdad used to have a ZZ Top T-shirt. I think he's actually got a ZZ Top keychain that I bought for him at Goodwill. And it's like the key. I think in one of their videos they hand somebody car keys, and it's like the ZZ Top logo on the keychain. I think that's a keychain that I bought and gave to him. I like to find me another good record player. Then they have at Walmart. I've had two of them, and both of them are just garbage. I don't have any more because they quit working. But we actually have a record shop in town here that sells used. Uh, they sell used albums, and then they actually sell vintage record players. So I need to go down there and just buy me a good record player. Oh no, it's we have. I tell you what, and then well, didn't we start off the well before the new year? We lost Betty White, and then uh, we lost Bob Saget. Lord have mercy. I can remember growing up watching him hosting America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, that was I actually remember doing that. I remember watching America's Funniest Home Videos with him. Oh Lord, you've only seen snow once? Oh my God. Let me. Well, it'd probably melt, or I'd mail you some of it. I'd mail you some of the snow. We're gonna send it. We'll send it out your way. I did too. Well, Betty White, she was something else, Betty. She just told people like it was. You know. I'll tell you. They was uh, they was wanting people to for her birthday, which I think was yesterday. Was her birthday yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. Because today's the 18th. Uh, we well, I was wanting to do something for Betty White's birthday, and I didn't. I lost track of it because I just had so much going on, you know. But I was going to do something, you know, a video or something. But like I said, with everything going on, I didn't get to do that. I was hoping to get in contact with the animal shelter, but you can't get no damn body to answer the phone at them places around here. You know, I know they said that she wanted people to donate, you know, to local animal shelters and stuff, but how the hell can you get a hold of these people? They won't answer the damn phone around here. Every time you call, they're closed. You know, I thought, my God, you know, what's the freaking problem down there at this place? Yeah, we definitely need to send her some snow. Oh, TV Land done that. See, I got TV Land on my Roku, but was they doing that yesterday on there? I'm trying to think because hmm, I don't remember if I switched it on there or not. Yeah, now I'll tell you about snow. Snow is beautiful to look at, but when it melts, it's nothing but a muddy, wet mess. And when it freezes, you can forget about going anywhere. Or if you live in a place where people don't know how to drive in the snow, like North Carolina, um, people, when they see snow around here, they think, oh, I've got to get out and play in it. And okay, it was on the YouTube channel. Because I started to say, I think I turned on TV Land yesterday and I was playing MacGyver. So I thought, I don't remember seeing that on, maybe because, you know, they got all these different channels. Like this one, I think on the TV is like TV Land drama. And God, I hadn't watched TV Land in so long. I watched it a few days ago watching MacGyver. But anyway, but snow. Yeah, people around here cannot drive in the snow. They see the snow, they get excited, they want to get out and drive in it. And they can't drive in, they get stuck, or they hit somebody, or they hit a tree, they hit a phone, they hit a light pole, and just causes a headache for everybody around them. You know, it's pretty, like I said, snow's pretty to look at, but then you got to shovel the mess. Oh, God. We don't get snow that often, but we got enough snow that I could not open my back door to take the garbage out. And matter of fact, the garbage man runs on Monday, and today's Tuesday, and I still haven't seen the garbage man. So we may not get our trash picked up until probably they might run tomorrow. Well, I doubt that. I think they won't run until probably next Monday. So, but I don't have to worry about that. I don't have a lot of garbage in my garbage can anyway. Lord, I hadn't sled in so long. If I had a sled, I'd have probably slid down the hill back here behind the house and ended up in the woods. But um, I got some footage coming up. I've been holding off editing it because I was waiting for the electricity to go out. And that was my biggest concern here was the power going out. And, you know, not that it would have been a big deal, but I was kind of looking forward to the power going out. As ridiculous as that sounds, but I mean, I had heat, you know, and had flashlights and all that good stuff. But I was kind of hoping to have a little bit of fun with the storm, but we didn't lose power, which was a good thing, you know. But Yeah, people around here, people panic when they hear the word snow or they see a snowflake, they panic. And when I mean panic, I mean they're running to the store buying every gallon of milk and loaf of bread they can find. I mean, I don't see what the big deal milk sandwiches. I mean, I don't know. People just People's just strange around here when it comes to snow. And I have said for years, and because 95% of the time that they call for snow on television, we never get it. And growing up, when you heard about snow on Channel 13 WLOS out of Asheville, every time it was supposed they called for snow, there was at Ingles. So I said it was a thing for the longest time, and I still say it to this day, that the people that own Ingles intentionally overorder on bread and milk, and they call up WLOS and say, tell these people on TV that it's going to snow to get this bread and milk out of our inventory. Because, like I said, every time it's going to snow, WLOS is out there at Ingles. Oh, we used to go down the driveway. We lived down in a what? Well, some people may know what a holler is, but we lived down in a holler, which means you had to go down a hill to get in, and you had to go back up a hill to get to our house. But we I remember going sitting down the driveway, and then going sitting down the big driveway, and everybody else that lived down there's a few other people got pissed off because you're compacting the snow. We ain't gonna be able to get out. Now that was fun doing that, sledding in the snow. I guess I kind of lost interest sledding in the snow when I uh, broke my pinky finger one time. And we was snowing. We was snowing. It was snowing, and I had this bright idea to use something that's not meant for sledding as a sled. I used a car hood. We had a junk car and we took the hood off of it and decided it's going to be a good idea to use this for a sled. Yeah, that was smart. I go to sled down a really steep hill, and when I get to the bottom of the hill, the corner of the hood dug into the ground, and I kind of rolled off the hood, and I broke my pinky finger. I mean, I broke it. I broke it right in here. I never went to the doctor for it, but I knew I had broke it. And oh my god, I didn't tell. I didn't tell my mom that I broke it. I went to the neighbor, and she was a nurse, and she said, "Yeah, your finger's broke." And I never told my mom that I broke my damn finger because I'd never heard the end out of it. Oh yeah, I went. I walked around the house, and I got it. I used my GoPro or my action camera, wherever the hell it's at. Oh, it's in there. I used it to, and I walked around the house and was playing with the snow, threw some snowballs at the shed down here and at the barrel out there at the end of the yard, and filmed that. And I filmed myself shoveling the driveway. You would have seen this the outside cat here. She was running around in having a good time. Now my cat doesn't like snow. When it snowed a few years ago, I took her out in the snow, and this was before I built onto the front porch. And she was walking up on the handle of the porch and fell off into the snow. And after that, Mumbles didn't want nothing else to do with the snow. She would get pissed when it snowed. She did not like it. But yeah, some cats do like it and some don't. But I got some video recorded. I got some of the snow, and then I got I think I got some footage of like I said, shoveling snow. That's always fun. And I think I got a video. I was cooking some chicken soup, and there's some video of my cat. You know, there was a panther, and then there's video of the black cat when I brought the black cat in the house. And yeah, I've seen her. She's been over here the past 2 days, and I've been sneaking her in the house. And today, Mumbles got a little irritated about me doing that, but it's okay. Mumbles, I'll put her Mumbles in the bathroom for about 30 minutes or so, and I'll let it come in and sit on my lap so we can, at least so we can get warm. And then I just put it back outside. But it's been coming up on the porch and stuff. Oh, you're very welcome. Like I said, I'm gonna have some video in a couple of days of the snow. I've been going outside. I think I got some footage. Did I do see any footage today of the snow? Yeah, I think I did. It's starting to melt. So probably tomorrow I may venture up to the road and check it out. I think the snowplow came through. There's fragments of snow all in the yard. So I believe snowplow has already came through once. But out here where I live, it's usually at least maybe even 2 to 3 days sometimes after it snows before we even see a snowplow. Oh, yeah. You know it did. That cat, it got up on my lap in there in the chair, and it laid there and it just went to sleep. It was just laying there like this, all tuckered out, laying there asleep. And it was laying there and it woke up, and I was sitting there petting on it. And I was curious because my mom would talk about how her cats, their paw pads will get rough with them being outside. And I thought, well, I'm going to feel this cat's paw pads. Well, I did. Boy, when I did, that cat took her claws and dug them out like that with her and took my finger and started pulling it towards her. I'm thinking, no, you ain't having my finger. I just knew she was going to take my finger off. But that cat plays with cat toys. I took a toy out there and I play with it. So I've got to the point now where I can pick it up. I can play with it with a cat toy. So it's pretty used to me. So and plus I give it cat food. So I sinned against my cat the other day. I gave it wet food. I wasn't supposed to do that. Mumbles does not like me sharing her wet food. She does not like that at all. But I wanted to do a live. I posted about it earlier. And then I ended up doing a live, 30 minutes early. And I don't know what happened to my freaking post where I posted it. So I'm not sure what happened with the post. So I was didn't know if anybody would pop on here tonight. Oh Lordy, more stones. And my stepdad's having a fit because he can't go to work because he works does construction cleanup, so he can't work when it snows, and he's all pissed off about that. I hear a car going up the road. It was going pretty daggum fast too. That's the thing. People won't slow down, and I mean, we all know. Well, let me see what the current temperature is. I mean, everybody knows the road ain't nothing but a sheet of ice. Anyway, see, we're still in that freaking. Oh boy, I see that snow now. I can't see too good. I have to look over top of my glasses. Yeah, I see the snow in the forecast on the weather. I thought I was going to sneeze. Yeah, at least that clock does work. My freaking $50 or $60 other clock that I bought, I can't get the daggum thing to work right. I need to just send it back and tell them I want me another clock. But oh, I need to check the my extension cord over here. It's not the one I need to check. It was over here. I've got my lights plugged in. And I'm needing to check the cord. Okay, it's not hot. I worry myself with freaking cords. I actually have two lights. I have a light here. Well, I'll show you my lights. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I mean, uh, it accumulates on the road, and these people don't. I guess they don't think about it, and they run through the ice, and that's how they have accidents. Like there just went another car. This is one of my lights I have going on over here, and I got it kindly tucked over here in the closet. Then I have this light, and it's on. It's red right now, but I can change the color of this one. This one over here I got for Christmas. Then I bought this one here. Oh yeah, I love caring for that black cat. I love that cat. So I can change the lights here. We can play around with the lights. There's green. That's like a bluish, a light blue, like a teal color, purple, green. Is that teal color? It's purple. Oh, now we got a multicolor effect. Now we can act like the police is outside. That's one of the features I like about this light. You can I need to do a video involving this light. You know. I bet the neighbors be like, "What the hell is going on at his house?" But yeah, that's a cool light. I like that light. Let me get it to where it's on the color thing again. If I can change it. Oh my god, that's bright. Tone that down. Let me find the one where I can change the. There we go. I can do it that way too. But you got that right. I need to do that in a video. Oh, that'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? I think the best way to use these lights, a lot of people put them right in front of them, and that's like all you can see, you know, in their videos. And I'm no expert on lighting, trust me, but I do believe that if you have two of them, and like I've got them both on the same setting, if you set one on each side of you, you get pretty good light. Like I'm lit up pretty good. And if you have them off to the side, unless you're looking at them, Well, really, you can't even see that they're the round lights. I noticed that in a lot of videos. I'll be watching someone's video, and all you can see is little rings in their eyes, and I'm like, do something about your lights. But yeah, they are nice. This one, I got for Christmas, and then this one over here, I bought, and it's almost identical. Matter of fact, I believe they're both the same size, except this one here changes, does the different colors and everything. And then I got a small one too that's about this big around, and it's a ring light that I could clamp on the desk or something here if I needed to. But I just can, I just like using these. I know if you was not looking directly at these, I'd go insane. I'm like, oh my god, I'm seeing these damn rings. So yeah, I like them being on both sides, and how I got them powered up is I got one in an extension cord type thing over here. It's got two USB plugs on it, and if you plug both these in, the USBs, well, one of them it cuts both of them off, and you start messing with them. I don't know if it has something to the light, if it's the plug. So I have one plugged into the USB, and I have the other one plugged into a wall USB adapter. But it's one of those cords you can roll up, and it's got 3 plugs in it, and then 2 USB ports in it. And it seems to work good for me. I can better than carry around one of those surge protector type things and a bunch of extension cords. So I just carry that around. Then I carry around like maybe a 6-foot light duty extension cord, because I don't need to use that much electricity when I'm doing videos. Because I usually use these lights, and then I got a set of I have actually 5 sets of lights. I have these 2. I have 2 sets of the umbrella lights, and then I have the little ring light. And the little ring light that I have, the little one, the little ring light one, it's got a clamp on it, so I can clamp it right onto my tripod. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I can remember when my great grandma, she'd get those points and stuff. She had the playing cards. They had the Marlboro Man on them. She had them. I don't know what happened to them playing cards. I like to know who ever got a hold of them. But I can remember going to her house and playing with those playing cards, because when you went into her kitchen, the she had those metal kitchen cabinets, and the cabinet, the drawer closest to the back door, you'd open that drawer up, and she had it was like a junk drawer. But I remember she had a set of those playing cards in there. And oh my god, I was probably 7 or 8 years old then, and I can remember that. Oh, that's cool. I've got, oh my god, I have a bunch of freaking beanies in there. I have a lot of hats, and when I go out anywhere, I wear a hat, but I have lots of different hats. Matter of fact, I need to go in and see if that. Uh, I may have a Carhartt beanie. I don't remember if I do or not. We got these shirts. Well, if there was a birthday present down at Hamrick's, and matter of fact, my overalls are Carhartts. I paid enough for those damn things. But Carhartts are good. They're a good name brand. I've got a speaking of hats, I've got a Cousin Eddie hat. The black uh hat that he wore had the velvet like stuff, the fur stuff on it. I've got one of them. And I actually had, matter of fact, when I upload my video, y'all get to see me wearing my Cousin Eddie hat when I was shoveling snow. I had it on, had on my Rural King jacket that I got for my birthday. Well, no, for Christmas. Has anyone ever been to a Rural King store? I know somebody asked me one time, what in the hell is a Rural King? I don't know if anyone else has Rural Kings um, out and about where they live or not. Oh yeah, yeah, I know about the points because I think even my stepdad does the points things. I think here my mom does the points. We got a Rural King store here, and it's basically like a farm supply store, but they got different stuff. They got tools, they got plumbing stuff. It's kind of like a scaled down version of Lowe's, and they got like an automotive section. They sell like, well, they got a hunting section. They sell guns and stuff. Maybe we won't get in trouble for mentioning guns on YouTube. You know how YouTube is. Um, but they got like a hunting section. They got a camping section. They got a home goods section where they sell like food and stuff like that. And they sell cannon supplies if you're into cannon. Um, I'd like to do some more. That's something I need to do this summer. I need to teach you guys how to can. I need to do a video on cannon. Um, they got pet supplies. They got farm equipment. They sell tractors. I mean, you know, and like lawn equipment, they have a lawn care center. You can go and have your chainsaw, whatever worked on, and it's a really cool store. And then we have a tractor supply. Uh, to me, tractor supply is just garbage. You go in tractor supply, there was nobody ever in there. I mean, every time I've ever been in tractor supply, there may be two people in the whole store, and that's not including. Well, I guess you can include the employees, but everybody that goes in tractor supply goes there to look. But we have a tractor supply and we have a Rural King. Tractor Supply moved into the old Winn Dixie grocery store building. Rural King moved into the old Walmart building. And we got a Harbor Freight too. I like Harbor Freight. Um, that's, as my mom calls that's a man store. She said the men can go in Harbor Freight. Um, but they do, it's mostly tools in Harbor Freight. But that's like I said, she says that's the man store. And then, well, we'll stay and talk about places that's around here. I'll tell you guys some of the stores we have. We have a Joanne Fabrics, which I guess could be a woman's store, but I like to go in Joanne's. Oh, well, thank you. I come up with that little. I was playing around with some different titles and stuff on in my video editing software and come up with that. And the music for it is the theme for the original TV show The French Chef with Julia Child. So I kindly stole her theme song. I didn't have my own, so I kindly borrowed hers. Yeah, I like Harbor Freight. I go in there and get different stuff. Let's see. We got the Joann's. We got a Ross. And we got TJ Maxx. We have a Belk, if you can believe that. Um, of course, we have a Walmart or China Mart. That's what I call Walmart, China Mart. What else? We used to have a Golden Corral. We don't no more. I know that is so cute. I found that little black cat, and I said, "Oh, there it's Mumbles right there." So I put the little chef hat on me. But yeah, I like TJ Maxx too. Matter of fact, that's why I bought my lamps is beside the bed in my bedroom, and they got the USB phone charger um, thing on the back, so they're pretty cool. I like them. Oh yeah, we our Golden Corral was, it was pretty good when it first opened. I'll tell you all the story about Golden Corral. Um, oh yeah, Golden Corrals is was like an is well is I don't know if they're still around. I guess they are still around, but it's like a buffet type restaurant. And you mentioned home goods. I haven't been in a home goods store in years. Uh, what's that store in the mall? Uh, I like to go into it when I go to the mall, which is very rare. I haven't been in the mall in about 3 or 4 years. Uh, oh my God, what's the name of that damn store? I can't think of it. Every time me and my aunt would go in the mall, I'd have to go in that store. It was like a home goods, but it wasn't. It wasn't a home goods. It was something else. It wasn't Hamricks either. I've been in a Hamricks. I'm not crazy about Hamricks. Uh, the Golden Corral. Uh, so Golden Corral, it's I got a humongous buffet. They got it. They do steaks. I think that did they cook steaks. I think they did. Uh, they cooked steaks and they had like macaroni. They had just all kinds of food. All right, it was like a big buffet type restaurant. Then they had the chocolate fountain that all the kids would stick their fingers in the chocolate fountain. But I have two stories about Golden Corral. One story, I was in there with a friend of mine, and this is the second time I'd ever eaten in a restaurant there. And we go in, and they have the damn table set up, and each little section was divided off. Like there'd be 3 tables here, like 1, 2, 3. Then on each side of the ending tables, it'd be a half wall, right? Okay. Well, there was like 3 of these on one side, and maybe 2, maybe 3 on the other. Well, I go into the daggum. We go in and we get seated in the very far end of the restaurant. Okay. And all the tables are freaking identical. So I go in there, we get up, get our food, and I get my food, and I'm looking back at the table, and I didn't see the person I was with. And I thought, oh shit, I don't remember what we said. So I made the mistake and went to the second little partition dining room and sit at the table. Well, I'm sitting there, and here comes this old man, sits down at the table. And I'm thinking, who the hell are you? And he sits there and he starts eating, and I'm sitting there and I look up and I said, who are you? He said, well, I was going to ask you that. He said, I was sitting here before you come here. And I look up and start looking around. Here's the person I went there going, I got so pissed. I got so pissed. I could have slapped that person. I said, you see my ass sitting there, you couldn't have come over there and said nothing. But second time I went in there, there was a roach. We seen a roach crawling up the wall, and I went and the waitress come over there, and I said, excuse me, ma'am. I said, I need to show you something. Be with you in a minute, hun. And I'm thinking, okay. Well, she never come back to the table. So when we went to leave, I went and reported to the manager about the roach and everything. But that woman got mad at me, buddy. She got mad because I went and told the manager about the damn roach. But who wants to eat at a restaurant where they got a roach crawling up the wall? But yeah, the Golden Crow here went out of business. We used to have a Harbor Inn, which was the only seafood restaurant we had. Uh, uh, yeah, we had Harboring, which that like I said, that was the best seafood they had. That was well, I think that was the well. If you want to count Captain D's as being seafood, then you can count Captain D's as being our only seafood restaurant we have left. Uh, but I was upset when Harbor Inn closed, you know. But we got some Mexican restaurants, which they're pretty good. Um, we don't have a Sagebrush anymore; they closed. We got fast food restaurants out the rear end, the Hardee's, the McDonald's, and all that, and then you got Starbucks. We got like how many Starbucks do we have? Two or three Starbucks. I've got a gift card for Starbucks, and I've never been in one. I wouldn't know what to go in there and say, you know. Oh yeah, seafood's really good. I ain't never ate there. We used to have what they call the fish camp, which was a seafood place back in the 80s and 90s, probably 70s too, but all of them are gone. We used to have a really good steakhouse. We got AJ's Steakhouse now, oh God. Oh my God. I don't even want to talk about the steakhouse. It's not no count. Ooh, allergic to seafood. Oh gosh. A lot of people, well, like my grandma, she's not allergic to it, but she can't stand it. She says the smell of it makes her sick. But oh, flounder is my favorite. My least favorite seafood would have to be probably catfish. But if you want to top the catfish, it has to be them old was it oysters that I tried? I don't remember. It might have been a damn oyster. I got talked into eating a raw ass oyster one time at Harris Cherokee Casino. I went there with some family one time. They said, "Oh, try one of these. They're good." And I'm thinking, no, I don't. I don't really want to try that. And I go to smell of the oyster, and it smells like a old ass fish tank. You know how if you have a fish tank and you clean it out and it stinks like funky fish? That's what this damn oyster smelled like. I bit into that thing, it tasted just the way it smelled. I said, oh, no, no, thank you. Oh, that was the awfulest damn thing I'd ever ate in my life. Needless to say, I won't eat oysters. But now I'll eat crab legs and shrimp. I like shrimp. I gotta tell you about lobsters one time. Went to Florida, Daytona Beach, Florida. Went there on vacation. That's all the hell I heard about was friggin' lobster. That's all I heard about was lobster this, lobster that. And we go to this seafood restaurant down there. And my grandma's, I'm not eating lobster. I'm not eating lobster. And my grandpa said, fine. He said, I'm going to eat some damn lobster. Oh, no, I like Chinese food. I like Mexican food, but I have to be careful with Mexican food. If I eat something that's spicy, I get indigestion from hell. But I do love Chinese food. Okay. I was going to sneeze, but I won't. But we was in Florida, and it's all they talked about was lobster. Man, I heard lobster since we got to Florida. And we went to this restaurant, and oh, You ever seen the movie? Shit, what's the name of it? Summer Rental with John Candy. They go to the restaurant and they're waiting in line, and all these people's coming in. Everybody's ordering a damn lobster. Well, that's what happened to us. Everybody ordered lobster. There was out of lobster by the time we got a table, and we sat there for like 3 hours. Ooh, frog legs. Ooh, I think my mama used to eat frog legs. I think that's what it was. She used to fix was them damn frog legs. And chicken gizzards. Ugh. She tell me one time, why don't you try a chicken gizzard? Hell no. I had a lady one time at work. She made chicken gizzards when I bring them to work. I said, I said, hell no. I said, I ain't eating that mess. I can tell y'all some stories about the lady, people I used to work with. I worked with a lady one time, and she must not have been a good housekeeper. So they had a Christmas dinner on third shift. I got stuck working third shift half the time. So they have a Christmas dinner. Everybody's supposed to bring a covered dish. Well, somebody let this woman be in charge of bringing the covered dish, plates, silverware, and the rolls. And at the time, I also worked in the kitchen. That when I worked in the kitchen, so I had a key. I could get into the kitchen, and when I seen this woman bring her that shit in there, I said, we're gonna have to compromise here. She brought her stuff in, lay on the table, and y'all, a roach crawled out of the dinner rolls she brought. Yes, frog legs can actually do that. Yeah, they can jump out of the pan. But yeah, this woman, a roach come out of the dinner rolls, and I said, She went back to her car to get the plates. I said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not eating off none of her plates. So I went in the kitchen and brought plates out. And we're all sitting there, and this woman, she's still out in her car. And the supervisor, she said, well, what are we going to do about rolls? She said, I'm not eating one of them damn rolls. I said, well, yeah, I'm not going to eat one either. She said, well, we got to come up with a plan. I said, I don't care what y'all say. I'm not eating the damn roll. They kept wanting me to eat one so that they wouldn't make the one feel bad. I didn't eat a roll. That one, she comes back in there with them plates. She said, oh, y'all already got plates. I said, yeah, I took care of plates. I brought some. I went and got them out of the kitchen. And oh my gosh, that woman, she popped up in them rolls and she's doing this number. And I elbowed the supervisor and I said, look, she's flipping them out of the rolls, flipping roaches out. And she goes, honey, you want a roll? I said, no, thank you. I said, I'm on the Atkins diet. I can't have bread. And all of a sudden, I heard the supervisor. She does this number and gets up and leaves the kitchen. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, God, she's got tickled. But that was the thing. We wouldn't eat her rolls. Nobody ate the covered dish she brought. I don't know what the hell kind of dish she was supposed to be in, but it didn't look appetizing. If there was roaches in the rolls, they had to been something floating around in that covered dish. I damn sure wasn't going to get into that. No. We had some interesting times at work. We would, when I worked, when it got so cold, we was talking about being cold earlier. It was so cold one night that we had a gate you had to open. We had two gates. One was both of them was the kind you had to unlock with a lock. Then you had to push them to open them. Had rollers on them. Oh God, yeah, I don't do roaches either. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Don't want no roach. Oh God. Oh yeah. Yeah, the poop lady. Oh God. Oh Lord. Woo. Mm. Yeah, the poop lady. Oh, but I remember it got so cold one damn night at work. We couldn't get the gate open in the morning. But it was really cold. I don't know how cold it got. That's when the boiler went out at work, and half the building didn't have any freaking heat or hot water. Oh God, yeah, they do. It's they're creepy. The poop lady was on an episode of Hoarders. Um, I think I still have that video. Go check it out. Look up the poop lady on my videos, and you'll find it. Yeah, she was an interesting lady. But yeah, I remember it was so cold that night at work. Me and another coworker who was going to go outside and have a cigarette, and I said, "Oh hell no!" I said, "I ain't going out there having a cigarette." I said, "It's too damn cold." And he said, "Well, matter of fact, the guy I worked with, we was roommates." And he said, "Oh God," he said, "I ain't going out there. It's too damn cold." And he said, "What we going to do about having a cigarette?" And I said, "Come on, I've got an idea." So I worked in the kitchen, and I worked third shift. I'd alternate working back and forth. And so he said, we can't smoke in the building. He said, we'll set the fire alarm off. I said, oh, come on. I said, I'm going to show you how we can get by smoking a cigarette in here. Well, the kitchen had a camera that faced over most part of the main part of the kitchen. And I said, I know for a fact that this is on a Sunday night. And I said, I know for a fact that camera is probably already cut off. I said, it ain't recording what we're doing. And I said, if you're staying behind the stove, I said, even if it is recording, it ain't going to see us because we're hid by all the pots and pans stacked on top of the shelf. They're part of the stove. I said, if you're standing back here, I said, I'm going to turn the exhaust fan on. I said, we're going to smoke and blow it out the exhaust fan. And that's what we done. It was too damn cold to go out and have a cigarette. Ugh. Oh God, yeah, I can't have. Oh God, water bugs are ugly. Oh God, I can't stand no damn water bug. I can't stand a millipede or a centipede. When I first moved here, I wasn't living here a week, and I went to the kitchen and there was a damn centipede in my sink. He was every bit that long, and I about had a shit fit. Let me tell you. Ooh, y'all want to tell you about a nasty movie? I watched the trailer for this movie. My cousin told me about it. She said, I know you like horror movies, right? And I said, yeah, I like horror movies. She said, you got to watch The Human Centipede. And I said, the what? She goes, The Human Centipede. Oh, rats. I used to have a rat as a pet before I got my cat. He was a mouse, but no, he was a rat. He was about that big. Yeah, he was about that big. He was solid white, and he'd hang out in your pocket. Yeah, rats aren't too bad. But the human centipede. She said that's the name of the movie, Human Centipede. And I said, okay. I said, what's this movie about? She said, well, this doctor or scientist or somebody kidnaps these bunch of people. Now, if y'all get grossed out easy, just turn the video off because I'm going to tell you about this movie. And I said, okay. She said he kidnaps these people and he drugs them. And somehow or another, she said he glues or sews their mouth to each other's. He lines them up like a damn centipede, and he sews their mouth on the butthole of the person in front of them. And they live like a centipede. I said, "Oh hell no, I said that just sounds gross. That's just gross. I said, So, and she's telling this to my grandma too. My grandma said, like, yeah, I should have seen my grandma's face. My grandma was just like in utter horror hearing about the human centipede. So I go home and like for 2 weeks, that's all I keep that shit keeps popping up in my head. The human centipede. And oh my God. All I can say is if you watch the trailer for this damn movie, you're not going to want to watch the movie. Because I kept thinking, this, as bad as this sounds, it's got that hint of something. It's just sounds interesting. Now, you go watch the trailer for it. You can still find it. And you will never want to see that damn movie. No. I mean, it's just gross. It's nasty. The human centipede. Oh. No. Not watching that movie. You couldn't pay me to watch that damn movie. No. Yeah, I agree. We're going to switch topics. I can't handle that human centipede. And I mean, I like horror movies, but nope. Not no damn centipedes. No. I like a lot of the cheesy horror movies. What was that one horror movie? Something about spiders or something. And it was the stupidest movie I think I'd ever seen. They took a Volkswagen Beetle, the car, and turned that damn thing into a spider. And that was this big spider in the movie. It was comical. Oh, and I hadn't seen the new Chucky movies. I like a lot of the old horror movies. Like the other night, we sat here and watched The Shining. And, The Shining's pretty good. It's a classic. That's a classic horror movie. Believe it or not, Stephen King, which is the one that wrote The Shining, actually hated the 1980 Stanley Kubrick version of the movie. And Stephen King hated it so much that he ended up doing a remake of that movie in 1997. And I have I've actually got a postcard from the actual hotel where they filmed the miniseries of The Shining. Stephen King, the story behind that, if you're interested in it, the Stanley Hotel was where Stephen King stayed at when he had the inspiration to write the book The Shining. And he actually stayed in room 217, which is a haunted room at the Stanley Hotel. And Stephen King stayed at the hotel. It was right. He was like the only guest in the hotel whenever he stayed there, because he came there right as the Stanley Hotel was closing down for the winter. So that's where he got the inspiration to write the book, The Shining. And if you ever read the book is a hell of a lot better than the movie. So, and I think I actually have The Shining over there, the book. I like the Stanley Kubrick version because I'm a Stanley Kubrick fan myself. I have a couple of his movies, like Eyes Wide Shut. I have that one. I have a Clockwork Orange. If you have never seen a Clockwork Orange, I suggest watching that movie. Um, that's a really good movie. A Clockwork Orange is the book is good too. It kind of it's supposed to be based like in the future and how they was experimented. There was an experiment on how they dealt with people that uh, uh, they had criminal behavior issues and that committed crimes and stuff. Um, oh, okay. If I could any haunted place, I would have to say probably the Stanley Hotel where they filmed The Shining, the '97 version, not the mini series, not the 1980 Stanley Kubrick version, but definitely the Stanley Hotel. Yeah, I'd love to visit the Stanley Hotel. I've actually watched videos online of the Stanley Hotel. Of course, I like anything with historical history and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely the Stanley Hotel. Now, I have actually well, since we're on the subject of haunted places, I'm kind of curious. I'd like to hear some of you guys' any of y'all's paranormal experiences. Now, years ago, when I say years ago, I'm talking at least probably 14, maybe 15 years ago. Uh, I volunteered to help design a haunted house in the basement of an old hospital. And the hospital is actually a nursing home. So we had a bit of a paranormal experience in the basement of that hospital. And fortunately, I didn't get it on video, but I do have footage of that haunted house. If I dig all them VHS tapes out, I could probably film that and put it on YouTube and let you guys see it. Gee, I think that happened back in 2004, something like that. No, maybe I don't remember. It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while. Oh, the Amityville Horror House. Oh, I think it'd be cool to see it. Um, it's just a shame though that you can't actually get inside of the house. Um, but yeah, getting to drive, and I can't find nobody that would, see places like that. I just can't seem to find anybody that wants to do anything fun. You know what I mean? I was like, I like to go urban exploring and stuff, and I don't ever get to do it anymore because I don't get to go. And my family, I have to be careful with my YouTube content with family because some family does see it, and but there is some people in the family that disagrees with what I do, in videos and stuff. Like I hear all the time that urban exploring is stupid, it's illegal, and I mean I know it's illegal. We all know that. You know, but, so they think it's strange. Like I used to carry my camera anytime I went with anybody. I always carried a camera with me, and I would film. Like inside of a building or something if it was empty or something. And it got to the point where you need to quit doing that. You can't do that. Don't do that around me. But I was always the one that uh, when it come to when we went on a vacation, by God, I had a video camera. I mean, I had the I had a VHS, was it VHS-C camera? Took the, not, it wasn't a full size VHS. I did have a couple of them, but I took one to Florida one time. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this was back in the early 2000s, I think it was, and I was carrying a VHS video camera. Um, but I had the VHS-C video cameras. I had the well, I've got still got my mini DV cam, and the high eight, was it a high eight camera? No, it wasn't a high eight. It was a 8 millimeter, but it was on a tape. I had to show you some of the tapes I've got. But yeah, I got on YouTube the other day and was checking my I haven't got any new subscribers. Matter of fact, according to YouTube, I lost 3 subscribers. So I don't know what I done to piss people off, but I lost 3 subscribers according to YouTube. Um, but I mean, that, you know, but anyway, it's really hard to do any kind of content on YouTube and find the right audience. Like I know a lot of people love the cat, and I like to film the cat, but the cat does get very irritable, and I don't like to aggravate her too much, because I know my cat's history with her hatefulness. So I don't want to make her too mad that she attacks me. But I do the cooking videos. Um, they seem to be pretty good. Yeah, yeah. They changed the windows, and I have researched and researched and researched, and nobody knows what they were doing with those windows. I'd like to have one of the quarter round windows. Um, I have always wanted a set of those windows. Um, you can't even really find them if you order them. They're hard to find. But I always thought it'd be cool to have a set of quarter round windows at the end of my house. But I mean, that's pretty cool though. He's got to see the actual house. I've seen a lot of the original crime scene photos, and I used to know a guy that he sold stuff at the flea market where he sold pictures, and oh yeah, she gets stressed out easily. Mama's got problems. But yeah, there was a guy, used to be a guy at the flea market. He sold like actual, well, they wasn't actual. Well, I mean, they was real crime scene photos, but they weren't the actual photos. But he sold photos, and the ones he did sell, they was printed directly from the negatives of the originals. So when I first met this person, I thought this person's lying. But no, the more I got talking to him, I actually got to see the negatives of the films that he had. But he did. He'd sold. I mean, he'd make the photos from the negatives. And I had a note. I had a book, photo album book, and it was the complete. As far as I know, it was complete of the Amityville horror crime scene photographs. So I had my own personal collection of photographs from the crime scene. Of course, all that got stolen in my freaking storage locker that got broken into when I was moving here. I had a vintage home computer. It was the big keyboard and computer all in one that you hooked into the back of your television. I had one of them and someone started brand new in the box. Nothing at all wrong with it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, them are cool looking windows. I seen a guy on YouTube a while back, and he was making the set of the windows, but his video was like 4 or 5 years old, and he never showed a video of him finished making the windows. And he was making them out of that extruded vinyl, and he was like heating it up and forming it and all that. And he just never finished making the video. It would have been cool. I like to have seen his complete, his final product. He bought one of those outbuildings that had the gambrel style roof on it, like the house. And I swear, the man bought one of those buildings and he painted it white. Then he put black shutters on, and then put those quarter round windows in the upper part of the building and had the orange lights and had it. That's what he said he was going to do. He was going to put the orange lights up in the windows, but he never posted a video of him finishing that project. But I thought that'd been pretty cool to see that. Yeah, the cooking videos are pretty fun. The only thing is about doing a cooking video is I don't do a lot of. I mean, I cook, but most of the stuff that I cook is like, frozen dinners or something, because it's just me. Now, I mean, I could have done a video on how I done the soup, but I didn't do a full length video. I just done a quick little video on it. But but anyway, I'm gonna try to do some more cooking videos. They're fun to do. I may do one. Um, I'm gonna make my poor man's version of baked spaghetti, and well, it's not even really gonna be spaghetti, but I'll do a video on that in a couple of days when I make that. Speaking of the Amityville horror, was talking about that. On Facebook, I'm actually friends with Daniel Lutz, which was the son of George and Kathy Lutz. Now, I've never talked to him or anything, but I always found that to be kind of interesting that he even accepted my friend request on Facebook. I've never had the gumption to ask him anything about the house or anything that went on, but yeah, that's something random. I'm actually friends with Daniel Lutz on Facebook. At least I used to be. Let me look. Give me a second. I'm pulling it up. Oh, let's see here, Facebook. Yeah, I'm still friends with him. So some people may think that may not believe me, but I'm actually friends with Daniel Lutz on Facebook. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought about doing, Susan. I was wanting to set to go in the bedroom for a practicality reason, because like I only have one window in the bedroom and there's an air conditioner, but I always thought putting like one above each side of where the headboard, or not the headboard, the nightstand is on the bed would be really cool. And I have like the orange lights. Like I got some orange lights in the hallway in the living room that I leave on all the time. But that would be pretty cool to have those lights up there. You imagine like in the around Halloween, have those lights going, maybe put like something in the window where it moves. Oh my God, could you imagine creeping the neighbors out? Oh, that'd be pretty fun. Excuse me, that'd be pretty funny. Yeah, that was a random thing on Facebook. It popped up to add this person as a friend, and I'm thinking, I've heard that name before, and I got to look, and I'm thinking, is this the real person? And that's actually who it is. So I I'll send him a friend request to see what it does. And so, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you never know who you're gonna run across. There's a lady that my aunt knows, and her last name is Lutz, and she used to have a great aunt. Her aunt, one might have been her aunt, was Kathy Lutz, and I've asked my aunt to ask her if they're in relation. She said she's not gonna ask her that, but yeah, it really would. I got something planned for Halloween. Well, I might not even do it for Halloween. I need to do it one night to creep out the neighbors. I got a projector. Matter of fact, I got it sitting up there on top of my computer. I've got a I guess it's a LED projector, whatever it be called. But you can project movies and stuff on this thing. So I've thought about, maybe putting. You can project it on the window. And how cool would it be to make like there was a ghost or sitting here in this living room window? You know, I've as some of my ideas. I don't know if I may do that one night just to say. I want to play around with a couple of digital effects and lighting effects one night. Um, but I have to kind of be careful doing that around here. I don't want my neighbors or something to call the cops or the fire department on me. And I have those nosy type neighbors that would do shit like that. Uh, I'd like to play around, especially with this light here, and set it up in the window and have it doing the red and blue light effect. And uh, we, if I done that, I could probably get by doing it on the porch if I like poured the shades on the porch down and maybe set the light up out there and see how it looks going through the window. Maybe an idea for an upcoming movie or something. Yeah, that would be really cool. My mom, she's been cleaning since she moved back home. She's been cleaning, so she found a bunch of the family history papers, and she said next time I come up there, that she told me I could look through them, and so I have to look through those and see what interesting things is in those papers, and I may get those from her and share some of that stuff in a live video. I think that'd be pretty fun. This damn chair. You lean back in it too far, or if you sit in a certain way, it pops. No matter who sits in this chair. There it goes again. This chair is old. I need to spray it with WD 40. I need new wheels on. I've been tempted to order me some new wheels. The wheels on it are like they're really old rubber wheels, but they're dry rotted. And they're terrible. They don't roll worth a shit. Maybe order some new wheels for my chair sometime. Oh man, I just thought it was something funny about a chair, but we ain't gonna discuss that. That wouldn't be nice. Oh man. My aunt does this thing that uh she sells stuff like live on Facebook. And she used to do the same. She used to let people pay online, but she does like local pickup now. But she does that and she does bingo. She was doing bingo the other night, and I was thinking about how long it's been since I played a game of bingo. And a lot of people say bingo is for old people. Hell no, I used to enjoy the hell out of playing bingo. When I was younger, my mom and aunt, that was their thing. They'd go play bingo, and I'd go with them to play bingo. And I hadn't done bingo in a long time. Yeah, that's a very good possibility, Susan. That's pretty cool too. Oh boy, then hey, I used to have one of them battery operated spiders. We had a remote control one at work until the supervisor stomped on it. But I bought that thing at one of them. I think it was a thrift store. Damn supervisor stomped at the spider. I do. I like bingo too. I used to. I remember going to playing bingo, and I remember the lady let me call the bingo numbers. I thought I was the shit. That I don't remember how old I was, but I can. I remember sitting up there. I mean, you're sitting in front of this big old machine. It's blowing these bingo balls up to this tube, and you're pulling the balls out. And like you'd pick out and pull a ball out, and you had to hold it in front of a camera. They had a little camera up there, and you set the ball. Well, let me find something here to give you an example. You would take the bingo ball. We're going to use that as a bingo ball. Like they call it out and you'd say like I-30. Like you'd have to hold it up to the thing, and everybody in the room is showing these monitors and everybody can see the bingo number. And then they do bingo poker, what they call bingo poker, which is where they didn't use the machine, they called it out, by playing cards. They had a set of bingo playing cards. And the lady that done bingo, she'd let me bring home bingo cards and stuff like that. And then I'd clean the bingo balls. You take rubbing alcohol and a paper towel and you clean the bingo balls. And oh Lordy, I bet that's fun playing with that spider with the cats. That spider I had, he was about yay big around, and he didn't make no noise. He just moved, his legs moved with him. And oh my God, the night the supervisor seen that daggum thing, she stomped it. Well, it was so funny. She always told me, I'm afraid of spiders. I'm terrified of spiders. And the guy that I was a roommate with, I said, we're going to get her ass on out with that spider. So I took it up there and we got in the nurse's station and I hid the spider. After we got in there, I said, you distract her. I said, I'm going to reach down the floor and put that spider underneath this cart. Well, he was talking to her and I put the spider down there, we come out the nurse's station. Where the nurse's station where I worked there was an exit here. Then there was a door out here that went to the outside of the building after you come out the nurse's station. Then there was a door over here on this side of the nurse's station. Then there was two doors here that you open them up, and it was little half walls there. Well, at night, at night, if the supervisor was in there in the nurse's station, she could close the door, but she'd open up one of the two doors with the where the windows was. Well, let me tell you, the break room or the staff room where the staff, was at, was like maybe from here. Yeah, probably from here to the piano back there was the staff room. And the door for the nurse station would be like on this side, and the staff room would be like here. And the staff room was a small little room with a little refrigerator in it, a sink, and a table. And there was about 3 chairs in it. All you can fit in there was 3 people. And so me and the other guy, we were sitting there doing paperwork. And I said, let's get this. I said, let's turn the spider on and watch what she does. He said, well, hold on a minute. He said, I want to see what she does. So he goes out there and he's standing there in front of the door in a nurse's station. So I picked my head out and I'm looking. There was a mirror up on the wall that would show going down this hall and going down that hall from the nurse's station. So I'm standing over, peeping my head out the door, looking at this mirror, and I activate that damn spider, and I hear one, oh hell no! That's all I hear. Then I heard a like a crunch sound. I said, oh no! He came back crazy. She stomped your spider. I said, oh no, my poor spider. She stomped that damn spider, y'all. I said, oh Lord. Uno cards. Oh yeah. God, I hadn't played Uno in a long time. My grandma likes to play the game Phase 10. And yeah, Phase 10. Then I got a what is that game I've got? It's a French game. It's a French card game. Milbourne or something like that. I have to show that to you. It's a French driving game. We have to collect kilometers. I'll show it to y'all in another video. It'd take me 30 minutes to sit here and explain the game doing it now, but I'll show you guys that in a video. Yeah, I like to play Phase 10. I hadn't played Uno in a long, long time. My grandma used to be crazy about Rummy Cube. Oh. My great aunt likes Rummy Cube. She was the one, my great aunt, she was the lady that I went and painted her laundry room for her. If y'all seen that video, and she's been wanting me to come back up to her house and do some more painting, but I've kind of put that off. I've not been wanting to go back and do any more painting, anytime soon. But we used to play pranks on each other up where I worked. We was terrible people. You ever put the poppers and little things you throw in a pop? You ever put them on the toilet seat? Done that to my mom one time. She thought she cracked the commode, buddy. And one of the people at work about fell off the commode. Well, they did fall off the commode because they thought they broke it too. Yeah, Phase 10. I'd never heard of it until my grandma until my grandma and them had me playing it, and it's pretty fun. You got to collect you get 10 cards, and then you got to get like a 7 of one color, or a set of 3 and a run of 4, and like a set of 3 would be like 3, like number 4, like 4, 4, 4, and like you do a set of 3, run of 4, or a set of 4 and a set of 4 and a run of 4. So you get like 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and stuff like that. It's a pretty fun game. Then you can skip people, and then you get wild cards and stuff like that. It's a fun game. I like it. There's this chair popping again. I'm going to do that one night. I'm going to fall back on the floor, and y'all going to get tickled. But we did all kinds of pranks where I worked. We was terrible with each other. The rounds or the loads that you put in a cigarette so I can pop. Oh, boy, we done that quite a few times. Oh, the whoopee cushion. Oh, that's fun. But I tell you what's one up from the whoopee cushion. That's a remote control fart machine. Oh, boy, you can't beat a remote control fart machine. But we done childish shit at work. I mean, it was like working, like working with children. I mean, you had 80 residents you had to look after and deal with, but you know, you get some of these nuts at work, like, and the guy that I was a roommate with, we'd put like, I put salt one time in his coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I put salt in his coffee. He sat there and something. He said it just don't taste right. I said, what the hell is wrong with it? He said, I don't know, it don't taste right. Well, you taste it. I ain't tasting of it. He tastes it. It tastes salty. I said, hell, don't try to put salt in your coffee. Oh, we was terrible. We about to go outside to smoke. And the supervisor, she didn't smoke, but she'd go outside, especially in the summertime, because we didn't really have a good air conditioning up there. Uh, and we would go outside. Everybody went outside, they smoked or whatever. We'd play jokes on people. We had a resident one night to get up on the roof and was throwing damn sticks at people. Boy, was that fun. Um, I had a fart machine. I think I ordered it off Amazon. Oh, what happened? Somebody's message reached you. Let's say, uh-oh. What happened to the message? Oh, Lord, I love playing Monopoly. They used to play Monopoly up there at work. Some of the residents would, but I hadn't played Monopoly in years. I've got a Monopoly game in there. Let's see, I got Monopoly. I've got one of the Cracker Barrel checkerboard sets. Uh, it's a huge checkerboard set with the fabric thing. Uh, I'm on disability. I can't work. I've tried, and the biggest thing is I can't drive a car anymore. So I can't drive back and forth to work or nothing, which is unfortunate because I love my job. But so I had to be on the beloved disability. Oh God, that a lot of people. I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, it must be so nice to be on disability." Oh, okay. I was wondering what happened to the comment. I thought, oh, someone reported a comment or something, maybe. Okay, but no, it's not fun being on disability. It sucks. You know, I still can do stuff, but it takes me twice as long as anybody else to do anything. I had to put new lights in my kitchen so I could be able to continue to see to do things in my kitchen. But being on disability, it's and well, not being able to drive is also awful because I have to sit at home. Like I've not been out of the house since one day last week. Yeah, might have been last Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, I think it was Thursday. I went to the grocery store and had to go get propane. Yeah, that was the last time I went out of the house. I only go out to go to the grocery store, or like if somebody's going to town and they ask me to go, then I get to go. But other than that, I don't go nowhere. So I have to sit at home. It's terrible. And people sit back, and a lot of people, get this image. Oh, you get this big, you don't have to work. You can sit at home and do whatever the hell you want to do. Oh yes, I sit at home and do whatever I want to do. Oh, I clean house, and then sometimes I watch TV. I don't watch a lot of TV because I can see the TV, but I get so bored watching TV. Like over the past this COVID crap, where everybody had to self isolate. I got burned out on television. I watched every episode of In the Heat of the Night. I've seen every episode of All in the Family. I've seen every episode of Forensic Files. And I've seen every episode of Cold Case Files. So I'm burned out on television. I get just so burnt out. You only do so much. But yeah, it's not fun being on disability. And I'm having to go through that ordeal too. I've got to go see all these doctors and mess because apparently they think that, well, after you're on disability for so long, you have to go back to these reevaluations and all that mess. And it's just not fun it's a hassle to go through, you know, especially being like me, like I don't go out of the house and stuff. So, and I have social anxiety, something terrible. Like if I go to Walmart, I have to be careful in Walmart or I have a panic attack. Oh, I know all about them people. Oh, you get free money. Oh yeah. You know, I don't get a whole lot of money. I don't even remember. I think I might. So I have to be careful talking about this. If I ever find anyone that says I'm gonna get cut bitch that. But like I don't get maybe $700 and some odd dollars a month. And when you break that down paying bills, it really doesn't go far. Like I pay $200 in lot rent. And then like the cable or internet bill and the phone bill is $100. So that's 300. And then I have to pay electric bill, and that varies from month to month depending on how much heat you have to use. That can be anywhere from $80 to over $200. And then, I have to maintain my house. I have to buy stuff to fix the house, or you know, and then I have to buy gas for the fireplace because that's my other source of heat. And it don't go far. And then I have to pay taxes if you have to pay property taxes on the house. Oh God, I can't stand Walmart. I get in Walmart and I'm about ready to run over people with my shopping cart. That's no joke. I got asked to leave Walmart one time because I got really pissed off in there. I see, well, they hit me. I had somebody hit me with their buggy. And I can understand somebody hit you, it's an accident. This person like hit me. I'm talking full on rear end collision with my ass. Hit me. And I went off the deep end and yelled and used a few unkind words. But I had to sign the paper saying I wouldn't come back in Walmart for 30 days. I'm not supposed to go to the Walmart Marion at all. I had to sign a paper saying I wouldn't come back in the Walmart or the gas station, Murphy's. I couldn't go in either one in Marion. And I tell you, if you get in trouble again, we're going to bang you all together from Walmart's, Murphy's, and Sam's Clubs. So I have to be careful because I do go to Sam's Club every now and then. Once in a blue moon, I'll go to Sam's Club with my grandma and them. I hate doing that too, but I like Sam's Club. They got all kinds of shit at Sam's Club. But I have to fight off the freaking anxiety. Oh yeah, Walmart will take you in that little room. The procedure is they go in there to take your picture. They put your name. I got something going through. Uh, they take your picture. You have to sign a paper saying you won't go back in Walmart. I mean, damn. Somebody, and I don't understand these unruly ass kids in Walmart. Every time you go in there, there's an unruly child. I'm like, where's the parents? You know, of course, you can't whip a child nowadays. Shit, when I was growing up, it was a belt, the hand, a switch, or an extension cord. I ass whooped one time with an extension cord. Needless to say, I didn't do it again. Mm-mm. That's a lot of kids' problem these days. They just get whatever they want. Throw a fit, they get it handed to them. Yeah, you would think they would have, but they, of course, they didn't. The woman said there that I brought it all on. I'm thinking, how the hell did I bring anything on? I tell you something that really irritates me is these people on. I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it on Facebook, and I've seen it on. I guess TikTok because that shit pops up on Facebook and YouTube all the time. Is these people that go in the store and they just act stupid and they get all these hundreds and thousands and millions of views, like the people that goes there and throws a freaking football across the store. I'm like, really? Well, you got that right, Susan. That's the problem with America. That's a problem with kids. Shit, when I was growing up, you done something bad, you got your ass whooped. Of course, my parents and family, they're all old school anyway. I got my ass busted plenty of times. This freaking chair. I'm about to go get me a bottle of water and take a bathroom break. Y'all want to hold tight? I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'll see if I I'll see if I can locate the panther too. I'm all tangled up. I'll be back. Oh Lord, I hit that microphone. Yeah, that is a big problem. See, YouTube hid the comment. I had to approve the comment. Ain't that something? I guess because mentioned the word drug in the comment. That's stupid. I bet if we said something about, well, let's not start about that. I was going to say something about poopy pants, but we ain't going to talk about poopy pants, you know. Anyway. Anyway, we ain't going to talk about that. Don't want to get too political here. Uh, but yeah, these kids, I swear, and is what gets me is like YouTube would just is YouTube eats this mess up. Like, oh, they get all these views, let's I'm like, really? Can y'all not do this? I mean, what happened to so like the good stuff, I can remember. Well, I don't know how early back YouTube goes. I don't really remember a whole lot, but I can remember when I first started getting on YouTube. Well, some of the stuff started was original, and then it all turned into everything became more and more fake. As an example, not trying to talk bad about it, but I don't know if anyone's ever watched Angry Grandpa. You know, when they first started doing the videos, they was good. You know, but I think the more they got into it, and the more they found that the more stuff they do, they they're going to make money off no matter what they do. And then when they started getting paid from YouTube, then people, then they started, a lot of people said a lot of stuff started to become staged at that point. And that's, probably so. How it's just, and I mean, even some of the stuff that they done with O'Hare and Grandpa, it was still funny, but a lot of it I think was probably staged. But like I said, it was still funny. YouTube gets so freaking particular of content. I've noticed that well, there was another YouTuber that I watched. They mentioned something about guns or something. They should. I mean, there is gun videos on YouTube, but sometimes YouTube just will take the crap down. And then there's some stuff that's on YouTube that I really like to question. Such thing is pretty damn disturbing is the Bud Dwyer suicide. That, as far as I know, is still on YouTube. You can still view that video on YouTube. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I've seen that mess. Matter of fact, on Facebook, there's a game that you can play. It's popped up as a recommendation. I don't play, you know, them games on Facebook, but it's the thing that keeps popping up to download this game because something about karma or something. And it shows a cartoon man throwing dogs in a freaking what's it called? Is it a retort? I think it's a proper term. Well, an incinerator. We'll put it that way. An incinerator. And I mean, it's a cartoon, but it's a guy throwing these animals in a freaking incinerator. And I'm thinking, this shit is just freaking awful. Why am I seeing this mess? And like, I'm thinking, like, this is just like beyond offensive. And I mean, I don't get on, I'm not one that won't say, oh, everything's offensive. But yeah, when you're showing, any kind of animal abuse or anything, yeah. I don't care if it's a cartoon or if it's advertisement for a game. Yeah, that's pushing it. Honestly, I have never made one penny off of YouTube. That's a God's honest truth. I have never made one penny on any of my videos on YouTube. Never. Right after Steve Cash passed away, and I'd done a couple videos of my cat, I took him down because I was accused of copying him. And I was not copying any of his videos. I couldn't top any of his videos. I mean, his videos was, I don't know how that guy got his cat to meow on when he was interacting with it, but that cat was, Sylvester was just a one of a kind cat. I can't get my cat to do as good as Sylvester. I mean, even though my cat can be comical in herself, but I never could top any of the videos that Steve Cash ever done. That guy was extremely talented, and it was really bad what happened to him. That really affected me for the longest time, and I caught shit from my family because of it. Well, you didn't even know the person. Well, I was friends with Steve Cash on Facebook, and it really bothered me when what happened to him had happened, because I guess it bothered me so much because I'd been in his same situation as him. And I kind of felt that, and I had to convince myself that it was not my fault, because it played in my mind for the longest time that, well, maybe I should have reached out and tried to do something. I know that there's nothing that I could have done, but it kind of bothered me for the longest time, about what had happened. But like I said, I couldn't have done nothing different, But anyway, but no, I've never made a penny off of YouTube, and I don't think I'll ever will. I don't do crazy, videos like other people do. And that's usually the ones that gets the YouTube, the gold play button or the silver play button, is these people that just does, big fancy elaborate videos. And I mean, currently I have like 1,300 subscribers, something like that. Well, it says I lost 3 subscribers this month, but that is the most subscribers I've ever had on any of my YouTube channels, and I had one more before this one, and it got hacked or something. It got all took down. But yeah, I've never made any content that's been so elaborate that I got made money off YouTube. Yeah, I mean, there's people that's like took the videos, and you can download any video on YouTube. Now, a known fact, you can download any video on YouTube and into your computer, and then you can re-upload it, which is stupid. And there is people out there that has done that, because I have in the past I've looked for Steve Cash's videos, and there'll be under someone's a totally different channel than his original YouTube channel. And I think YouTube or has the gumption to take those videos down. But we all know how YouTube is. I'll probably get penalized for something since I'm saying talking so much shit about YouTube. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to do different stuff, to keep because I mean I'm not the type of person that can sit and do the same thing on my channel. I've always looked at my channel as being like a variety channel, because it's like from day to day, I don't know what's going to happen that I might have a camera and that I might videotape, or film or whatever. You just never know. I like to keep it fresh. I don't stick to one subject on my channel. I like to keep a variety of things going. It's always good to have a variety anyway. Yeah, it's a shame that that YouTube allows stuff like that to happen. I mean, If YouTube has the ability to detect a song being played in a video, as soon as it's uploaded, and it's able to pin that video, tag that video as having copyright content in it. How can you? Is there not a way that YouTube can know that the video is being duplicated and being reposted on YouTube? I mean, oh well, that's pretty cool. I didn't. Yeah, I've made a couple of videos. I think I talked about when Steve Cash passed away, and then when Sylvester passed away. I'd done videos and talking about that, and I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I guess that does make sense, but that's pretty interesting. I didn't know that could be how a lot of people has found my videos. I'm not sure. I noticed one thing that's definitely trending on YouTube right now, and I'm not calling anybody out or nothing, but the Trevor Jacob ordeal where he jumps out of the plane and lets his plane crash. That has been a very popular subject. I mean, I think I see videos just about every day of somebody talking about him jumping out of that plane and letting it crash. Yeah, that was the story behind the tween character. That started, I guess, the first appearance of Tween, um, where his first voice appearance. Tween started out as being an orange tabby cat that I had when I lived with my behind my mom and him. He was an orange tabby cat. His name was Garfield. And then when I first got him, we named him Garfield. Then we called him Horatio from CSI Miami because that started because we was on the porch one day and my stepdad laid a pair of sunglasses over top of the cat's head, and that cat just sat there with them sunglasses on. And my mom said, "Oh God, you look like Horatio on CSI Miami." And then I started doing. My mom she'd be talking about the cat or something. I said, "Well, I wish that damn cat could talk." I said, "Because that cat could probably would cuss at all of us because we all done stuff that the cat didn't like. The cat didn't like when you vacuumed. The cat pooped a freaking stick. Supposedly pooped a stick on my mom's bed one time, and she had a fit. But I said, I wish that cat could talk. And I started coming up with a voice for Tween at that time, and that's how that character developed. He developed from an actual cat. Another one of my characters that I've not done in a long time. Matter of fact, it's been over a year. Well, no, I done a recent video, but I can't post it because it's got copyright content in it. That I done last year, about midsummer last year. Is Dewey, and Dewey he's a physical character now, but Dewey was his voice come from a Pomeranian that I had growing up, and let's see, I may can find some pictures of these animals on my Facebook page. But the Pomeranian, we had the Pomeranian. His name was Prince. So, uh, there was Prince. Yeah, he was the inspiration for the Dewey, the character named Dewey. Lord, I gotta flip through all these freaking pictures to find these. Give me a minute here, y'all. But I lived behind my mom and him's house in a school bus. Then I bought a motorhome, and then I moved again, and then I ended up moving down here. I think I've got pictures on here of Garfield or Horatio. I just got to flip all these freaking pictures. I have thousands and thousands of pictures on my Facebook page. But yeah, the tween character, he was based on a cat. Let's see if I have a picture of Tween or the cat. Oh, here we go. Here he is. This is Garfield or Horatio. Oh, she said, "Look at his face. He even looks like Horatio." Oh no, CSI Miami. I was looking to see if I got a picture of the Pomeranian. No, no Pomeranian. I lived in a school bus. That's something y'all might not have known. At one time, I lived in a school bus and done a movie with a friend of mine called The Honeymooners. And I actually still have the picture. That was the school bus that I lived in, and that's me and a friend of mine. But but yeah, that's where Tween got his inspiration from. Was from a cat. Now y'all kind of know the backstory of Tween. And like I said, the Dewey character, he arrived from a Pomeranian. But yeah, that's and I've just come up with those characters, and they've just been two characters that's always stuck with me, when doing movies. And the Tween character, I've just developed over the years he's got his own personality, and he's got his own personal look. Like I got a wig somewhere in the closet. Uh, uh, that he's wore. I've got the original, the shirt. What if anything happens to me and I'll still have all this stuff, it might be worth money. Who knows? I have the shirt that I've had for at least 13 or 14 years that the character first started to wear. Then in a couple of videos, his glasses have changed over the years, but these are the original glasses that Tweems wore in his video. And I have them. They're these ugly ass saxophone glasses. And y'all can see how they've got the tape on them. But I still have them. I've had these things for years and years and years. But these are Tween's glasses that he wears in most of his movie appearances. And his wig is one of the first wigs that I ever bought. And I'm not ashamed to say I have a box full of wigs, but they're when I portray different movie characters, I can, I have stuff to use for different movie characters. But yeah, I still have the original shirt and the wig and the glasses. That's Tween's little get up. That's what he wears in just about every movie. I guess I need to do a video one night of the archives. I guess really what you'd call that, because oh God, they are, aren't they? I think I got them things at the Dollar Tree one time. I think it was something to do with freaking Mardi Gras or something. And I found them ugly. And my mom, she said, "Look at these ugly glasses." She said, "They're saxophones." And I said, "Well, damn, let me see those." And I picked them up, and I there was a pack open, and I put them on. And I said, "Well, look." I said, "Aren't them pretty?" And she said, that's the ugliest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. And I said, well, I'm going to get them. And that's how I bought them. Well, they're Dollar Tree glasses. I need to get online and see if I can find them and post a link to them in the description of the video. Hey, anybody want some famous tween glasses? Here you go. That'd be pretty neat. Yeah, I remember that. See, I had a lot of videos that was took down, and that was one of them. And then I lost the original discs that they was on. A bunch of stuff I've had get lost. Uh, I've let people borrow my movies, and I don't get them back. And I think that was the second time I let somebody borrow. I let somebody borrow it. I'm going to tell y'all this story. Now, have anyone ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show? If y'all ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, let me know. Because I'm going to tell y'all the story about that movie. Y'all going to get a kick out of this story. Yeah, they're definitely funky glasses, that's for sure. Let me see if I can find a pair of them. But yeah, let me know if any of y'all has ever watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Then I'm going to tell you that story in just a minute. All right, y'all, I think I may have found the glasses. Oh my God. These are a little different. God, them things are expensive. I mean, yeah, they're Mardi Gras glasses. I found them. Yeah, they're saxophone shaped party favor glasses. Here we go. So they still make those. Oh God. All right, yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, Tim Curry is in that movie, and I feel embarrassed talking about this, but I done a remake, my version of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and y'all may there is a video of me singing a science fiction double feature, which is a theme song from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I done my version of the Rocky Horror Picture Show several years ago, and I dressed up like Tim Curry from that movie. And I let somebody borrow that movie. I never seen it again. So I don't know what in the hell ever happened to it, and I hope the hell they got threw away. The person that I let borrow the movie, they passed away. So I hope the hell the movie got threw away. But God, I don't. It was something else. That's for sure. That's for sure. Them glasses are funny, aren't they, Sue? Them suckers are $19 a piece. Oh, well, you get like a dozen of them. Okay, well, you get 12 of them for $19. They're out of stock. That's the only ones I see. I'll look through images and see if I can find any more that looks. Here's a saxophone lamp. Oh my God. They're fairly unique glasses, that's for daggum sure. Yeah, the only ones I see. That's funny. That is too funny. Now I think there was another video that I done. Um, there is another. Well, there is another video. There might be more than one. I think they might be a video or two where Twim didn't wear those glasses. He wore something different. Now I do know that in the one of the videos I have on my YouTube channel might be where they're at the laundromat. Is that video on here? Oh, I don't know if that video's on here, but I know there's a video I have where Twim wore these. Now I wore them too, so that's but this is the thing about doing movies. You accumulate things that other people would be pure junk. But to me they have I don't really want to say, I mean, they do have sentimental value. But anyway, it's not really, I mean, like I said, it is sentimental value, but I mean, it's stuff that I have laying around that people think, well, that's just junk. Throw that away. I'm like, no, I use it, or something. Like, see if I got any movie props. Well, that's like the prop money that I have. You know, it's I'll use it. I have a use for it. I used to play drums. I may not have knew that, but I still have my drumsticks. I have not played drums in a long time. They actually. Oh, I didn't even realize I had wrote that on there. I actually wrote Steve Cash's band. Name of their band, Pause for the Cause, on here. And I didn't realize I'd done that. Let's see, it's got Green Day on here. And this is Axel, which is my nickname. BJA, Billy Joe Armstrong, which I have a thing for him. Anyway, I didn't say that, did I? Yeah, Pause for the Cause, Green Day. Well, this says this one has AC/DC wrote on it too. Yeah. This one has Axel spelled AXL like Axel Rose. And this one here has the way I spell Axel. No, it's AXL too. I spell it AXEL is how I spell Axel. But yeah. Still have my drumsticks, even though I don't have drums anymore. Not played in years. Um, I don't have a lot of props from my movies. Most of my props that's been in movies, they've gone to the dump or they've been recycled. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Billy Joe Armstrong, he's like the lead singer of Green Day, and Trey Cool is the drummer. I think Trey Cool is one of my favorites. We're in Ricky Rocket. I think he's from. I just could see it in my head, and I just lost it. I wanted a set of his drums, but I couldn't afford a set. I had a cheap set of drums that I played for a while. But I guess I really stuck more to keyboard than I did drums. I tried to learn guitar and I can't play guitar. Yeah, I couldn't play guitar worth a shit. Even though I tried. Now my great grandfather could play guitar, but I didn't pick up on that talent. I was looking here to see if I had any pictures. I don't think I've got any pictures on this roll or in this album. I've got so freaking many pictures. It's not even funny. Man, too many pictures. Um, Here's something a lot of y'all may have never really, probably never really got a good picture of. But this is my, or was, well, if it's going to freaking focus here, that was my Ghostbuster car. That camera's terrible at focusing. This was the inside of the car. If I can turn the, maybe let me fix it. I can do that. Stupid bone. Now maybe I can do it better. Well, maybe. That was the inside of it. And now keep in mind, I did build every bit of that stuff. The car was one of the biggest movie props that I had ever built. This was the dashboard, the inside of it. I mean, it even went as far as saying Ecto 1A on the steering wheel. And then the little green lights at the bottom down here, that was the control panel. This was the power indicator lights for the containment unit in the back. And the car had the siren on it and all that fun stuff. I used to have a big Stay Puft, man. Here's the I don't know if anyone's ever watched the Ghostbuster movies that I built or that I made. I have a Ghostbuster movie on my YouTube channel, and I highly recommend everyone watch it. But this is the actual fire station where we filmed the Ghostbuster movie. And they invited me to bring my car down there in my Stay Puft Man. But that's the outside of the actual fire department where I filmed the Ghostbuster movie. It was Brindletown Station, Brindletown Fire Department at the Station 2. And in the movie, that's covered up with the name of the station's covered up by the Burke County Ghostbusters. It was really fun driving around in that car. There's a well, you don't learn this in the movie. Well, maybe you do. Yeah, you do learn this in the movie, and it's an actual fact. Anyone has ever seen what is that lady's name? Kristen Hampton, WBTV. Well, I got to meet her, and she done an interview with me in my car. Now, in the interview, I state that I took my driving test in that car. And I, honest to God, took my driver's test for my license in that car. So, how many people can go around and say that I took my driver's test in a Ghostbuster car? Or I got my license, more or less. I had so much fun with that car. I took it to Comic Con, the local Comic Con. Here's the car at Comic Con. You couldn't drive that car around town without drawing a crowd around you. I mean, people just loved to see the car, and it was fun. And I hand painted the red stripe on the car. All that was painted in by hand. This is a bunch of people, some friends of mine. This was phase one of the car. Yes, I did get to see that Ghostbuster movie, and I loved it. That was a good, really good movie. Here was the car when I first bought it. This is what it looked like. That was when I first bought the car. Um, the all female version of the movie, we got to see it free because everyone that rode at the theater in my Ghostbuster car got to see the movie for free. So that was definitely fun. I mean, I'm telling you what, we piled a bunch of people in that car so everybody could see the movie for free. But yeah, we had a good time. I had a good time with that car. I miss that car. I really do. I'm flipping through pictures. I like to show pictures to people of different stuff. Oh, here's when I won my award. I won my trophy. Oh, the new one's good. It's good. I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but it's a different. It's excellent. You just gotta watch it. That's all I can say. And a friend of mine has another Ghostbuster car, and that's his car. That's me standing in front of his uh, Cadillac. I think that one was an ambulance. Yeah, that was an ambulance. Mine wasn't an ambulance. Mine was just a '92 Ford Taurus wagon. I always had an interest in vintage cars. I never owned one. I think the oldest thing I owned was my '72 Winnebago. And here's actually a picture of me in front of my Winnebago. Oh God, Susan, it was. And I had to take all the equipment with me. That was the thing at the theater. Oh, we want you to bring all your stuff. And of course, like we had to get there an hour before the movie, like 2 hours. And we parked on the sidewalk, and like I had to stand out there for like an hour, you know, doing this big promotion for this movie. And then when I went in, the other guy came, and I don't think he brought his car, but he dressed up like the ghost. He was a Ghostbuster. He was a member of the local Ghostbuster chapter, which I was never a member of. But anyway, um, but yeah, he was in there selling stuff. The car got a lot of looks. Like I said, you couldn't drive that car in town without people, wanting to take your picture and shit. This is me playing the drums. See, at one time, JP here had hair. That ain't a good picture of my hair. I was looking at the time that I colored my hair. This is why JP doesn't have hair. Well, damn, I didn't have a good picture of it. Well, anyway, we ain't gonna talk about my. I had pink hair. Okay, I colored my hair pink. Well, here's a picture. It's not a very good picture. but I had pink hair. Oh, it was. That was a really cool camper, and it was ugly. When I first got it, it was so ugly, and I'd done a lot of work to that thing. All right, here's something that y'all's never going to get to see again. All right, anybody ever remember watching the movie, the Honey I Shrunk the Kids movie? Well, I done my version of that movie, and I had a permanent put in my hair. I let my hair grow out, and I had a permanent put in it. And if you don't know what a permanent is, it's where they tighten your hair real tight in these curlers, and you put that stuff on, it makes your hair permanently curly. And this was the machine that I built for the movie that I made. That's a movie that I wish I could put on YouTube, but I can't seem to get the shit and thing to. Well, I'd be damned if I just didn't lose my picture. But anyway, I I have attempted to sing. I'm not a very good singer, that's for sure. I've been told I took chorus in school. This was my. I'll tell y'all the story about my introduction into music. I took. Well, I signed up for chemistry, and I didn't get chemistry. I got stuck in chorus, and I thought I didn't want this. I can't. I don't want to come here and sing. So the music teacher I had, um, she was going around and she was talking. She was having everybody to sing, and I thought, oh God. And I'm thinking she's gonna ask me to sing, and I'm gonna be embarrassed. So she asked me to sing Elvis. Was it Elvis? No, I don't think it was Elvis. I think she asked me to sing Little Richard or something. Tutti Frutti. I will not sing Tutti Frutti for you folks. I will not. But she asked me to sing that, and she said, honey, she said, please stop and don't sing again. And I'm thinking, well, damn, lady, that I'm just hurt, you know. But I said, I didn't sign up for this class anyway. So needless to say, I didn't ever sing. I was banned from singing. But she said, if you're not going to sing, you need to learn the instrument. So I played a little bit around with the piano, and I learned some on piano. But that's how I passed the class. That and doing and helping the teacher do stuff. And then I was stuck. Then I got stuck in another class I didn't sign up for. I took chemistry again and did not get in chemistry. And I got stuck in tone chimes. And I'm thinking, once again, a class I didn't sign up for. So I'm in this tone chime class, and tone chimes is kind of like handbells. Uh, I enjoyed it, though. I'm not going to lie. I did enjoy it. And I think the class for chorus done American Tapestry musical. And I was the flagman. Oh, matter of fact, I actually have something. Hang on a second. I'll show you guys something. I gotta have a lot. I gotta move things. Ooh. thought I put it in this bench. Yeah, I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Found it. Okay. I found it. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So I got stuck in chorus and I didn't sign up for that class. This was my tone chime concert. I think my American Tapestry flyer is in there in my room. I'm almost positive. Because I was in, oh, that's the songs. I was in the 8th grade, I think. Yeah. Yep. 8th grade, I was in tone chimes. There's my name. See? I got junk from when I was in school. I've got my, I have my logbook, activity logbook from kindergarten. Susan was talking about Elvis earlier. This is my Elvis newspaper. This is his funeral. How much did this newspaper cost back then? Well, the date. This is Friday, August the 19th, 1977. 62 pages. And this newspaper costs 15 cents. My God. You get a newspaper like that nowadays, I bet you'd pay damn near $2 for it. Don't mean to keep hitting that microphone. I really want to get this put in a frame. I've read through the newspaper. Let's see, here's Piedmont. Elvis. Right, here's a color photo of Elvis. Woo! Elvis. So what does it say? Bell asked approver to hike phone bills to $7.20 a year. Well, car plows into Elvis fans, kills 2 teens. Wow. That's an old newspaper, y'all. Tossed it into the chair. I'll get it up. Yeah, you know how much I paid for that newspaper? I bought that at an antique store. I gave $2.50 for it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that is pretty cool. So I'm not sure if my great grandfather, if they wrote the songs that they play and sing on the 45 that I have or not. That'd be something interesting. I really need to look into. It'd be really cool to find that out. But I've got a lot of my papers and stuff when I was growing up, school papers and all of that fun stuff. But I'm thinking about having that Elvis newspaper framed and maybe displaying it in here somewhere. I have, I think it'd be pretty cool, especially to maybe hang it over here with my autographs on that wall back here. I have, well, hell, y'all can't see because my big head's in the way. This wall over here has my autographs on it. I think, well, just about every picture on that wall there. I'll tell you guys my autographs I have. I have I have a local Elvis impersonator. I have his autograph right over there. Let's see if I can point you in the direction. Yeah, that's Elvis or Steve Britton, but he does Elvis. And then below that, the guy there in the George Washington outfit, that is, what is his freaking John Lear. That's Mr. John Lear. Right there. That's Mr. John Lear. He was the very first Geico caveman. And then he played in the TV show 10 Items or Less. And then I have the little kid from A Christmas Story. What is his name? Can't think of his friggin' name. But he played the little bully in A Christmas Story. Grover Deal or something like that. I have his autograph. And the certificate of authenticity with that too. And then I have a Billy Joe Armstrong autograph. And then I have a personalized autograph from Steve Thomas. And that's from the guy from this old house, old Steve Thomas, buddy. That's a personal autograph right there. And it's this one right here. Then there's another picture. I don't think it's no, it's a picture of Merton. So it's not an autograph. And the picture, that big old wide, long picture up there, that's a cotton mill that burnt down. Well, fairly recently it burnt down. But that's a historic cotton mill. It was. Oh, I've got some North Carolina textile history in there in the box, in here in this closet. See, I have all kinds of cool stuff I need to do videos about, and I've just never done it. I need to show you guys my textile history collection. Oh wow, that's really something. Yeah, that's really, really something. Well, I can remember when cassette tapes was popular. We used to have a store in town, and actually the name of the store was called Tape Town. I don't know if that was a chain store, if that was just a local store here, but the majority of what they sold was cassette tapes. And they had CDs, and I think they had some record albums in there. I can remember my mom and him going in there buying cassette tapes. She brought that. Thank you. Yeah, I've just accumulated them over the years. I've now I did meet Steve Britton, and I believe that's a personalized autograph from Steve Britton. John Lear, I bought. You bought his T-shirt from the store from the. You bought a T-shirt from the Greens and Grains grocery store from the TV show. You got a free autograph. Um, the Christmas story one, that guy, if you pay, he was giving the photographs away, the autographs, and well, you got the two autographs, and if you had to pay for the certificate of authenticity, and you had to pay the shipping, and I did for that. Um, the Billy Joe Armstrong autograph, I had to pay for that, and the Steve Thomas autograph was free, but it's personalized to me. And then I've got an actual artifact of the Titanic. I have an actual piece of the wreckage. I have a tiny little piece of coal, about that big, and it's an authentic piece of the Titanic wreckage. I used to have a bunch of Titanic stuff. Matter of fact, there's a picture when it's hanging up over here of me down the staircase of the Titanic. Not the real grand staircase, of course. I'm not that old, but oh me. I've got pictures, all kinds of different pictures. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to find one of them. I seen one. Gosh, it's been several months ago. They had it at the thrift store, but then they had a freaking sign on it, not for sale, store use only. I've noticed the thrift stores gets to where they just don't want to sell nothing that they get is really interesting. It's like they get something donated to them, and they want to keep it. And it was a nice one too. It was in the big wooden like box. It was really nice. I used to have. Let me tell you this story here. When I first moved in here, I thought I was the thing. I mean, I've always considered myself to like vintage stuff. And when I first moved in here, the first thing that I bought was I had an ugly plaid sofa. And there was the plaid sofa, and then I got an ugly coffee table. And then I went to the thrift store and it was having a 50% off sale. I bought a Magnavox hi-fi stereo, and I think it was a Magnavox or Curtis Mathis, or it might have been even a Zenith. I think it was a Zenith. Floor model television. Buddy, I thought I was this thing. I had that big old stereo cabinet in there, and it used to sit in front of the window here in the living room. And then there was a half wall there, and then it sat over there for a while. And then, oh, I thought I was the stuff. I had a hi-fi stereo. Played good. Record player didn't play too awful good, but the radio was excellent. It played really good. TV played good too. Lord God, Susan, it very well could be. If I'm not mistaken, and I hate talking about this because I don't want to stir nothing up and it being so late, but uh, I do believe it's possible. Now I can't confirm it, but I think it might be possible that the original owner of this house, does pop in from time to time, because I'm the third owner of this house. The original owner, she bought it new, then it was passed down to her daughter, and then from her daughter it come to me. So I'm the third owner after it being in their family for two generations. But the closet in question is right here next to me. Then there was the face in the fireplace. My grandma's seen a face in the fireplace in a picture, and it was that was plumb creepy. Yeah, my floor model TV, it lasted. I mean, it still worked, and it was foolish of me to get rid of it, but it worked up until the time that I got rid of it. And I didn't really want to part with it, but I got a flat screen TV at the time, and I thought that was the stuff. And I think I might have gave that TV away or something. But I liked my Zenith. It was a good TV. It had the big dials on it. You had to get up and turn the knob. It didn't have no remote control. Which I can remember, Lord, up until a few years ago. Um, I'm not 100% sure that she did, but there is a rumor that she did, and it happened in the bedroom that I sleep in. That's the rumor. Because at one time they was yellow and white checkered wallpaper on the wall in there in the bedroom. And I seen a picture. Well, I seen a picture one time, but it was in black and white. And it was of the woman, a picture of the woman, the lady's mama. And then I had a dream one night that I seen the person in there in the bedroom, and they was yellow and white checkered wallpaper on the wall. And you know how you have these dreams and they seem very realistic. That's what this dream was. But the creepy thing was when I went to tear that wall out to put new paneling on that wall because part of the wall had rotted and had mold on it. When I tore that wall out in the corner, I found yellow and white pieces of wallpaper in the corners of the wall. Well, like they'd put it up there and they'd put trimmer sitting over it over the years, and then they pour the wallpaper off the wall. But I seen that wallpaper, and I remember seeing that wallpaper in that window in a dream that I had. And I remember the woman, somehow the dream that the woman had died or something. It was really, really creepy. It was a really, really creepy dream. I I actually have. I've seen a few, and I only let you film for a short period of time. But I think what I'm gonna do is next time I see is as I figure out that I can screenshot the phone, I'll send her take the still image, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I've been going back over it in the kitchen and over there by the stove. I'm picking up. I've done it. It's done it twice. I've not been able to replicate it again, but twice I was able to pick up a stick figure actually on top of the stove. Like it was on top where the burners is. And it was like over here in the corner. And I'm thinking, oh my God. Yeah, it was really, really creepy with that when I seen that wallpaper. And people say, well, people dream in black and white. That's total horse shit. I can dream in color. I think I've heard other people say they dream in color, but most people tell me that people only dream in black and white, and that's not true. I have creepy dreams sometimes. When I was in there painting, I think it was when I was painting. It might have been when I was covering. No, it was when I was painting one time in the hallway. between the bathroom door and where the furnace is, there was a piece of wood about yay big there, that ran up the wall beside the two door frames. And I never noticed until I was over there painting, but they had took a pencil, and back in the late mid to late 80s, there was pencil marks of the height of, I guess it was her kids or whatever, was marked there. And it's foolish ass me painted over that because I really never knew that it was there until when I started painting. And I was looking, I said, well, that's pencil marks. Because it was on a fake dark wood paneling. And I thought I just painted over that. But you could probably peel the paint off because it was just latex paint. But it's still there, but it's just buried behind pieces of wood now. But I thought about taking that wood down and tearing that piece of paneling off the wall and actually, see if I could remove the paint off there. And thought it'd be pretty cool. It was I was going to do a video when I'd seen it, but I'd run out of. See, it only lets me record because my phone's stupid. Like my phone only record like 7 minutes of video because the internal storage on the phone. And so I had ran out of video, but I was still able to pull run the app. But I'm gonna do some more investigating in here one night, and I may actually do that. I thought I may do something this weekend because I've also got a digital recorder. Where's my digital recorder? I think it's in my nightstand. I actually have a digital recorder like they use on TV. And I'm still thinking about ordering an EMF detector, EMF meter. But I kind of got discouraged on it because they have one that's $60 and there's one that's $30. And everybody's saying the $30 one's fake, that it ain't worth a shit. And then the one at $60, they're still saying that one's not worth, buying. And so I don't know which one to get. Oh, I really do believe that because when I was putting flooring down in the bedroom, I heard a woman's voice saying the phone's ringing. And it wasn't about a second or two after I heard that voice that the damn phone rang. And that creeped me the hell out. But I heard someone going, the phone's ringing. And I think, who the hell's in here? Then the phone started ringing. So, yeah, that creeped me out. Well, we still got quite a bit of snow. It's starting to melt a little bit. People slowly moving about, on the highway out here. You still got some nuts that still go over the speed limit. But it's starting to melt a little bit. And I say probably by tomorrow evening, a good portion of it's going to start really melting. I think it's supposed to be like in the 50s tomorrow. But I know the walkway is clear because I scraped it, shoveled it with snow off the walkway and stuff. But yeah, that's the snow. It's still here. It's still pretty to look at. It's starting to become messy. And now they're calling for possibly black ice. There's a good possibility for black ice. So we're not completely out of the woods yet with worrying about a power outage with black ice. But they're calling for snow Friday, so we'll see. Well, we'll just see what the week brings us. See, we're talking about that ghost. and just sounded like somebody knocked in there. Every time we talk about that. And that come from in there. Whew, Lordy. Well, I have just realized I have been on here for 3.5 hours. So I think I'm going to head off here for the night. I didn't think I'd be on here maybe an hour at the most tonight, but I don't mind at all. We got in here talking and having a good time and enjoying ourselves. Oh yeah, yeah. If it hangs around till Friday, which today's what, Tuesday? Yeah, I think today's Tuesday. Well, almost Wednesday now. But maybe we'll get some more snow. If it's gonna snow by Friday, I'm going to the grocery store. I'm about out of bread. I've got a few slices of bread left. I need some bread and cheese. I need to get some cheese anyway. I need to making a poor man's version of spaghetti. Well, it's not gonna be spaghetti. It's gonna be like a pasta with tomato sauce. I would do that, but that aggravates that cat. When I worked the building I worked in, it was one big long hallway divided off with like 4 fire doors. And when I worked housekeeping, I'd be at the far end of the building. Motorcycle. And I'd take these bottles and I'd twist them real tight, where they'd be like twisted in the middle and there'd be real tight pressure on it. And then I'd take the inner and I'd take my thumb and flip that lid off. And it'd go boom. It scared the hell out of the nurses. They thought a bomb would go off. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to do that. If I start seeing any snow, I'm going to set the camera back up. Well, I'll get it set up anyway, and I've got a 12 or 15 foot USB cable, so I can run that camera. I set it up here in the window, mounted on the trim, and I can show it out that window over there. Um, but yeah, yeah, I've got to get. I'm about to go. I need to go to the grocery store and get a few things. I got some of that funky hamburger meat is what I call it in there. But I like to get a pound of fresh hamburger. But I may have to do one of them throw together videos. If you got this, you got that, throw that in a pot and cook it. I got an onion. My onion should still be good. I need to get an onion. So if I'm gonna do a poor man's version of baked spaghetti, I'm gonna put all this other stuff in there. It's gonna be elaborate. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna head off here, y'all, and hope everyone has a good night. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Now I'm gonna go in there and see what the Panthers up to. All right, y'all. Catch you in my next one.